So welcome back to the channel. I'm Rochelle and this is Brampton Gardener, and today's episode is a little bit different. I decided to take you along with me on the journey of setting up my Christmas village and the tree. So this is the first time I have used the time-lapse feature on the GoPro, and I think it turned out pretty good. I will definitely be using it a lot more in the coming seasons. I'm excited to see how well it can capture the growth of some of the seedlings, so I think that'll be a lot of fun. So here I am just going around and setting the village up. It takes me several hours because of course I never remember exactly how I had done it the year before, and it's always a little bit different because I seem to end up missing pieces and adding pieces, and it just changes each year. So this year I'm using some styrofoam in the back just to hold things. In previous years, I've gone a lot more structural with wood pieces in the back, and they were able to support some of the smaller houses. This year, I just decided to put all of the smaller houses under the tree. So I changed it up again, like I always do. Some years I like it better than others. This year, it's okay. It's not my favorite, but it definitely, it works, and I was pretty happy with how it turned out, and it didn't take too terribly long, and it was always something fun. We put on a few Christmas movies and have some hot chocolate, and get into the Christmas spirit. So this village I have this year, I only did the larger pieces up here, like I had mentioned, and the two houses on the far end were given to me by a friend, Marilyn. She sent them to me in 2 consecutive Christmases several years ago. The centerpiece, the ice skaters, my husband bought me that at Canadian Tire after Christmas sale several years ago. I'd had my eye on it for a while. And then the other 3 larger houses that you can see kind of open, there's a blue one at the bottom, there's a fire hall in the middle, and then at the far end you can't really see it, a blue one. Those are actually part of Party Light, I believe. They're supposed to be used with candles, but you know what? They work great with the village pieces, and I just stuck some of the Christmas lights inside. They don't really have snow on them. They're not necessarily Christmas themed, so I could use them later in the season, another time of year, for a spring village if I wanted to, because they are, like I said before, they're actually candles and not village pieces. So here we are trimming the Christmas tree. We are installing the train tracks. Yes, I said train tracks. A lot of people ask about that. If you look on the right hand side of the screen, you will see a red box leaning up against the wall, and that is the Christmas tree train. So you can buy it at Home Depot. It's about $30, and it literally sits right in the middle of the tree and it goes around. It is awesome. It has a base that attaches to the main part of the tree, and that just stays in from year to year. And then I just attach the support posts and then the track each year, so that comes on and off. But it works great, and we had the original one for years, and then we finally had to replace it because it was starting to conk out. But we replaced the train a couple years ago, I think now. It runs on batteries, and it's super cute, and everyone loves it. If you don't have room in your tree, or it doesn't fit on your tree for some reason, you can use it around the base of the tree or in a village setting. So we were having fun getting this Christmas tree wrapped up. As you can see, Gizmo likes to get in the way a lot while we're decorating the tree. He always wants to be in part of the action. But aside from tripping on the train tracks that are on the floor, he never touches anything to do with the tree or the village or anything down there. He is just completely not interested in any of it and could not be bothered. So we are lucky in that respect. But we've had fun with that train set and the other set underneath. I'm a big fan of Christmas villages. I started my first village not too long after we got married. I went to visit my parents, I believe it was in 2006, and I had been eyeing some village pieces, and I went with my mom into a store, and they had a ton of them. They had a bunch of houses and then all the little figurines to go with them. And so I fell in love, and I decided I needed to buy them all. So I bought every piece. There were 26 items. Thankfully, we were at the Dollar Tree. So my 26 items cost me $26. We had a lot of fun packing them back into the suitcases. But that was my first village. Started with the smaller houses, and now they sit under the big tree. And I have slowly added, larger pieces to the main village. So we're just going to get started here, putting on some decorations onto the tree, and hopefully you just sit back, relax, and enjoy a little bit of Christmas spirit. Thank you. Oh. Excuse me. You trying to get in the shot? Hi, buddy. You're trying to trip me. Oh no.
The halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas.
Whisper what you